cold. My mouth was so cold that I used to have to run. I would definitely cut you with my tongue and make you want to hurt me. God offers power against evil. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 through 18 tells us, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand firm. When the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is in the Word of God, and pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the saints." Glory be to God. And that's what Intel, the food that never spoils, is supporting, helping you get started on getting into your word. Helping you helps me. Being that I have to meditate and pray, and I'm trying to memorize my word, it's a difficult task with everything going on. But every day I have to log on. I actually have a blessed quarters. My son made up I got a new, if you listen to any other podcasts, I got a new studio now, the podcast studio. So various prayers I write down and I have on the wall. So you don't have to hear me turning pages. And I can go right up. Like some of these prayers that need to be said on a regular basis are on the wall. 1 John chapter 4, verse 4. "You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world." And we're going to talk about that today on Going Hard for Jesus. We are addressing darkness and light, because darkness cannot, why everybody was on a different page, because either I was darkness or I was light. I've been on both sides. Presently, through the grace of God, I'm only working on being the light. But I have been the darkness, wondering why nothing's blending. Because darkness and light cannot interact. The light overpowers the darkness. You ever notice, if you indulge in extracurricular activities, that when I was in the world getting high, if it was daytime, we want to darken the room. He didn't want to get high in the light. I don't know. But if you ever been in the world on that level, the darkness and light, you notice, don't go together. And your most fierce activities when it comes to being in the world, when you know you indulging in sinful, unchristlike activities, they mostly occur in the dark. You know, the Father said we're supposed to be working in the daytime and sleeping and praying at night. There is a reason why we always get into that gangster activity at night. That's when the creep come out, right? Ponder on that. Our last scripture for today is coming from Psalms 119, verse 115. Depart from me, evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of my God. I believe that's a powerful scripture to leave us with so that we can all be encouraged and stay positive and work on being that light. My name is Tabisha, I'm unique. You are tuned in to the food that never spoils. This is just the appetizer of scriptures for you in hopes that you will open up your Bible and feast on the word for yourself. Later on today, you can come back and join me for Going Hard for Jesus, which will either be talking about the darkness and the light, or we'll see if the Spirit lead me more into salvation. Whatever I can lock in on the studying with first off. So I love you. If you need prayer, you can go into prayer for yourself, because there's no better relationship with God than the one that you have. I have a sinner's prayer that is just not something as a start for those that don't have Christ in their life. It's just a start of asking for forgiveness of your sins, asking the Father to come into your life, asking for grace instead of a wrath of Him being in your world with sinful activities. If you'd like to start with accepting Christ into your life, then repeat this prayer after me. Dear Lord Jesus, I know that I am a sinner, and I ask for your forgiveness. I believe you died for my sins and rose from the dead. I turn from my sins and invite you to come into my heart and life. I want to trust and follow you as my Lord and Savior. That is just a start, okay? There's so many ways that you can say that. Just coming from the heart, being a willing heart. You could also follow some from your Bible. But most importantly, being a willing heart, admitting that you are a sinner, as we all are, asking for forgiveness, and letting them know that you need them in your life, that you don't want to be out here in the wilderness alone no more. And taking some time to get into His Word. The Bible is very scary, especially when you got the world in your head. It's, still kind of captivating for me. But with various pastors and listening to the word on different platforms, I was able to yearn for more, and it compelled me to get into my word even more. And so, as my appreciation for the testimony that the Lord is ongoing in my life, maybe someone will gravitate to the sound of my voice, or just the fact that every day they can connect with a person that they know it's not a recording, that is reading scripture to help you get a start into you getting into the word for yourself. Because we all got to start somewhere, and each one teach one. So my name is Tabisha Dominique once again. If you would be so kind to check out this beat that I made called In the Wind. So yes, it is supposed to sound like it's wind in the beat. It's just my expression of the life that I left in the wilderness. My old ways are in the wind. Blessings. I'll see you tomorrow if the Lord say the same.